Alright, let's get this party started. I'm not sure if my mic sensitivity's all the way up or what, but we'll figure it out. Let's do this thing. Alrighty. We done diddly made it. And within the window that I hoped to have us live during. So, it's a plus. Stand by while I find our stuff. Alright, I gotta tag Brian in here. Brian's the only one, Brian Adams. Apologies for the late fill, everybody. One of them days, I guess. Alright, dropping the links on the post. And link to the live on YouTube. Alright, welcome in. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back because I got mail today. You've got mail. What up, Garrett? Florence, I thought you would. So my goal back in 2025 was to complete that whole player set. But some of them were just like absurdly expensive. And I figured you would like that. So, all right. Well, I'm not one. Harrison, what's up, dude? So I'm not one to lie. All right. To hate it. I always say Bowman's Best is my favorite product every year. And unfortunately for me, what is that Leaf card? All right. So many of you know a fella named Chet Steadman and Rocket Rips. Well, he ran a little case. I'm very curious to see what the heck this Leaf card is. But he ran a case of Best. He usually doesn't do Best, but I had to. What is this Leaf? No shot. That is so cool. Mookie and Ray Knight to 25. All right. Chet, if you end up watching this, my dad would absolutely love this. I think, hopefully my dad doesn't watch this because I might send it to him as a little... He just retired. A nice little retirement gift. He would love that. This Mookie, I feel like you never see sign. That's too cool. All right. Let's see how I did in the break. To be fair, I did buy into another one yesterday. Of course, I hit an orange Pete Alonso, which last year I would have been ecstatic about. Now I'm like, oh, man. Oh, okay, great. Pete to 299. Love that. Ooh, little green bean Jacob Reimer auto. I like that. 2 of 99. Freaking Pete. Dang it. I can't get away from the guy. I took his bobblehead off the stage. And how about the Mets opening day right fielder, Carson Bench? Been calling it. Ooh, Soto to 250. Wait, what? Oh, you ding-dong chunk stud man. He sent me freaking Aaron Judge. I'm going to have to message him. I'm going to message him right now before I forget. Hunk stud man. Ooh, another Benji boy. And see, these pixel portrait cards are so cool. But they're sneaky. This one on the right is the mini diamond. They're sneaky. If you're not paying attention, you might miss them. Freaking Hunk Stud Man. Or whatever his name is. But yeah, nice little mail day. Too cool. Too cool. So, we're at 5 minutes. We'll go ahead and start the mini. If you're not in the mini, feel free to go grab a beverage, go grab a snack. It'll be, I'd assume, like 5-ish minutes to knock out the mini. But here is what we're rocking with. So, top 6. Get a team. Unfortunately, bottom 7. Get a pack. I know I usually don't like going less than 50%, but I wanted to keep the spot price reasonable enough. Oh, I know, Garrett. Oh. All right. So, obviously 3 big teams up for grabs here. The A's, the Yankees, the Nats, Mets, Astros, and Twins in that order. We're going to randomize this list 5 times. Whoever ends up in those top 6 will get those teams in order. Let me double check you can see my screen. Cool. Let's do this thing. Best of luck, everybody. I know minis are daunting, but hopefully I can make it up to some of you right here, right meow. 5 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have Justin through Derek. Oh no, Derek, I think. Oh no, you okay? Derek, you got a top 3. I would have felt really awful if you didn't hit any. So Justin, you'll get the A's, Kurt with the Yankees, Derek with the Nationals, Florence, you've got the Mets, Robert with the Astros and Twins, and then unfortunately Junior through Derek. I do need pack locations from you guys. Oh, Brian, I'm sorry. Ofer, Donovan, dang it. I hate minis because of this, because I hate seeing people overpay for a pack, but I get it. It's the excitement. It's the chase. So if you want just a random pack, just tell me a random one and I'll grab it. If you have no preference. If you do have a preference, give me a location like top right, bottom right. Here, I'll get the mini pack cam up here. I'm going to fill out our sheet real quick so I can get the bottom scroll bar going. New York Yankees, Kurt. Oakland Athletics, Justin. Justin, it's been a little bit. I hope you've been well. Washington Nationals, Derek. And, of course, I hope that you folks who got teams off the mini, of course, do hit off of them. Oh, shoot me a sec. Alrighty, let me get this going over here. Sorry, I don't have access to the chat just this second. Alright, let's pull that over. Like I said, let me get this bottom scroll bar up and moving. That way, as folks jump in, whether they are in the mini or not, they can still see what all teams were hit in what spot. Oh, I accidentally turned off my face cam. I think I brought it back fast enough. All right, coming back to the chat. I'll be on YouTube for the rest. I'll take randoms, 2 randoms. Be on YouTube for the rest. Random, I guess. I know. I'm sorry, y'all. It sucks not hitting in the mini, but obviously when you do, it's electric. So I get it. All right. I'm just going to grab it right off the rip, Junior. So I felt bad because I saw your payment come in and it was one of those super quick ones. Oh yeah, and 3 I know that does not feel good. Seriously, man, I apologize. I know it's the way it goes sometimes, but still. I'm just grabbing for the randoms, I'm just grabbing whatever stack is the tallest and grabbing the top card or the top pack. Brian, okay. Both Bryans. Alright. And Brian Adams, I know this is your first, that was your first time you bought in with me. Do me a favor and please message me your address. Because not only will I ship this to you, I'll ship you something a little extra. Message me your address and your favorite team, please. I know it's all part of it, but still, I feel like you should have something to look forward to in your mail. Even if it's nothing crazy. Oh, well, I guess that one there. Okay. And then, yeah. And feel free to hang out, Brian. If you've seen me live before, I mean, you probably have an idea of how I operate in comparison to a lot of other folks. But if you haven't, I highly recommend you come in and hang out. All right, let me double check. I think I've got... No, I still need Brian Adams. Okay. All right, ladies and gents, I think we are ready to go. So, give me just a moment. Let me pull this up. Let me get my big old forehead out of the way since people love to say that I got Jimmy Neutron forehead, which is, first off, bullying and rude. Second off, you're not wrong. But let me pull this. Let's make this look pretty instead of looking wonky. But yeah, first break mojo. I wanted to hit for folks like Harrison, who I know. In case you guys are wondering, Harrison and I met because he worked at the local card shop that I frequent. Which, Harrison, I meant to message you and catch up with you today. However, life has been pretty crazy for me. Derek, good to see you on YouTube. All right, so there is the full, complete list. Sorry, it's a little cut off. Let me scroll down one notch. All right, so there's the full and complete list. Obviously, for some reason, with me, minis always add just like an extra layer of stress. So if I seem like things are chaotic, it's not intentional. Kind of just happens. But I just recorded the latest Hobby Hanger episode. So feel free to check that out where you get your podcasts. Recording the Hobby Handbook tomorrow. So if you like sports card content, highly recommend you check them out. Shall we? Again, thank you everybody for the... So he can verify that you are 4'11". Yes, yes, Harrison. Can you please verify for the chat that I am in fact 4'11" and 84 pounds? There's so many like weird running jokes. Like there's so many. Harrison's like, what? Just go with it. Just go with it. All right, so we got 4 blasters in here, and then we got 4 big hobby boxes. I figured it'd be a good mix. Hopefully we can get something good out of the retail boxes. But yeah, I'm hoping I can hit Harrison something nice. Local legend. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. Hope all is well. Alrighty. Shedrick Mullins. All Etch Merrill. Kloffenstein, Ray Wave, and Tyler Locklear. Of course, every time I do a mini, I somehow write on myself with the Sharpie. Garrett Crochet, Brooks Lee, Angel Martinez, Ray Wave, Matt Chapman, and our first sepia is going to be Blake Dunn. Now look, y'all can attest that I've been shouting this dude out from day one. Carson Benj, opening day roster, full ask, $200 and $800. I do, Harrison, and it is so. I don't know if you were still at Beehive whenever I said this, but I'm gonna be moving in with my in-laws, and I've got a nice setup, and it will be on display back there. I ended up picking up another Judge Auto, so we might have to make something happen. Mike Trout, Ryan Jeffers, Hunter Renfroe Refractor, Festa, and Gino Suarez. But yeah, that blue, I still have it, and because it's my first Judge Auto, or my first Judge Rookie Auto, that's a tough one to pry out of my hands. Zach Gallen, or Elvis, Vlad Refractor, and Mountcastle. King Tuck, Fortune 15 Mayo, Royce Lewis Ray Wave. Not Beehive anymore. I have to check out the judgery. Oh, I know you're not a Beehive anymore. Mayo and Fitzgerald. No, I was saying I didn't know if you were still there when my in-laws moved down. And so, because you stopped working there, what, about a year ago, right? Ish. Yeah, so I'm moving in with my in-laws to Far West. So still staying local, but... So that's why I don't have it with me, or I'd show it to you, because it's on display there. Mike Talkman, Corbin Carroll, Aaron Nola, and Joe Musgrove. I know you're not there anymore because, no offense to the fellas who work there now, but you and I yapped a lot more than I do with the fellas now. Tyler Stevenson, Aaron Shunk, Stephen Kwan, Isaac Collins, and a Morel Sepia. Yeah, just about a year ago. Yeah, I knew it was right around this time. Yeah, because you went on, got married, and all that fun stuff. Far West doesn't sound local. That's it. There's some interesting town names in Utah. The funniest thing to me is the pronunciations. Like, if you're not familiar with the area, I mean, just like anywhere, there are places that, you know, especially down in the South, where it's like, that does not sound like it is spelled whatsoever. Here's one of the, like, Utah is definitely one of those places. Harrison, as you know, there's a few of those places, so feel free to type out some of those towns, and I want people to see them, and I'll say what they actually are. Or if I'll say what I think they are. To be fair, I'm not a Utah local. But, all right, first regular Topps Chrome Blaster. Meh. Let's see if Chrome Update can do better. Yes, exactly. Yeah, Garrett, you know. Hurricane? Yeah. What else? There's like Tooele, Hooper. Yeah, yeah. Toole. Tooele. First time, like, somebody's like, where is this at? I'm like, oh, Thule. They're like, you mean Tooele? I'm like, excuse me? Yeah. There's some funny ones. Matthew Boyd, Tim Elko, Tommy Pham Sepia, and Ryan Fitzgerald. It don't make no sense. Chase Lee, Ryan O'Hearn, Moises Ballesteros Refractor, and Eric Wagaman. Show me a Nick Kurtz green. I want to see a nice color match. Or anybody, just a nice color match. Danny Jansen, Doug Nikhazy, Nick Enright Sepia, and a Brooks Lee rookie debut. Lots of tough golf course down that way. I haven't played down there. Hayden Sanger, Sir Anthony, Ronnie Simon, and Julio Night Terrors. Yeah, it's been a fun day hearing all the guys making opening day rosters. Like Weatherholt, McGonigal, Benj. So, looking forward to this season. Yusei Kikuchi, Spencer Schwellenbach, David Bednar, and Ornales. I will say this, though. You know what I'm not looking forward to? Is opening day. Why? Because the doggone New York Mets are about to get their doors blown off by a fella named Paul Skeens on opening day. So, not looking forward to that. Ramon Laureano. Ooh, gold Ray Wave. Oh, that is actually real nice. 11 of 50, Cade Horton. Rookie of the Year runner-up, Jose. Yeah, I like it. He finished second behind Mr. Drake Baldwin. That's stage-worthy. All right, Birdsong, Sepia, and Justin Turner. Yeah, I will certainly take that. Out of a blaster box? Yes, indeed. Well, there's a Horton debut. Tyler Locklear. Nice, Ben Rice rookie Sepia. I drafted him in fantasy. And Grant Wolfram. Looking at Ben Rice's numbers, they're actually like surprisingly good. If you, I'll be honest, I'm not somebody who had looked into him super deep. But looking at his stats from last year and his expected stats this year, he's a darn solid ball player. That's we'll stack lefties. They'll be just fine. Dude, I don't know, man. It's Paul Skeens. He's pretty good. Rice is nice. Rice is nice. But yeah. Oh, freaking Paul Skeens, man. It sucks because it's a conflict of interest for me because I absolutely love Paul Skeens, but I also love New York Mets, so. It's really putting a tough opening day game for my Mets projection of going 159 wins and 3 losses. You know, it'd be tough if we got one of those 3 losses out day 1. All right, Ezekiel Tovar, Lindor, Jarren Duran, Ray Wave, and Jazz. Don't tell Dana, but I had the 11th pick, and I picked up Acuna with my first round draft. Alex Bregman, Dansby, Ryan Bliss, Joe Musgrove, and Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, I picked up Acuna with my first pick, and I picked up Corbin Carroll as my second. I'm hoping Corbin has a nice bounce back year. Michael King, Connor Norby, Shane McClanahan, Christian Mena, and Big Christmas. All right, Hunter Green, Jordan, Money Mike, and Andujar. Anybody do anything fun this weekend? Anybody tearing up the town? Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. I took your chair. If you want to roll it in here.
No.
Oh, so you're not going to hang out for a long time? You're just coming to say hi and then leaving?
Probably.
Ah. Nice. Jacob Wilson. Ellie De La Cruz. Josh Lowe. Did you feel it like sink down when you pushed on Del Castillo and Andres Chaparro?
Rice is nice. Yeah. Oh, rice sounds good. Like a nice jambalaya.
You see who that is?
Yeah. Mr. Harrison. You get married?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, congrats.
Gunnar Henderson, Otto Lopez, Jameson Tyone, and Nico Horner. Sweet 16 games in MLB. That's... no. Well, don't put any money on the Mets. Please.
You know what I need? I need chicken fried rice.
Chicken fried... Ooh, orangutan. We got an orange. Orange wave. Spencer Strider. Wyatt Langford on the back. Connor Wong. Hayden Birdsong in the orange wave. Chris Sale, 15 of 25. Mr. Durrance. Mrs. Jet, thank you very, very much. I also picked up... Chris Sale is actually, of all the people I drafted, Chris Sale is the one that I looking back, I'm like, I don't like that pick. Because I picked him early, like with my 4th or 5th pick. He's like my ace pick, basically, and unless we see shreds of 2024 Chris Sale and not 2025, I'll be okay. But yeah, last year he wasn't the best. All right, Uno Mas Blastero. I don't know how to say blaster in Spanish. I just winged it.
Or Blastera.
Something like that. All right, yo no sé. But no, Coit and I had a good chat about content creation and stuff, and for folks who are like, I enjoy cards and I kind of want to, grow my personal brand a little bit. What do I need to do? It's kind of what we focused the episode on, and I think it was really cool. Alrighty, let's see if we can get another. If we can keep getting parallels numbered less than 50, I'm gonna be real happy. You cruising out?
No, I'm just taking mental inventory of things I need to do, pack up, move.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty, Hayden Sanger, Ronnie Simon, Sedan, and Paxton Schultz. Oh, wait a minute. I put a refractor in my base pile. Sleeve up all refractors, top load all the notable ones. You say Spencer Schwellenbach, Ramon Laureano, and Ke'Bryan Hayes.
What was it? Yosei Chattahoochee, something like that? Kikuchi?
Yes. You say Chattahoochee. Yeah, there you go. Nice, you are coming back. Cade Horton, Tyler Locklear, Logan Evans, and Augustine Ramirez.
I gotta be a lady.
Okay, good. Luke Kishal, Willie McIver, Jock Peterson, Sepia, and Juan Soto, Night Terrors.
I thought I forgot my phone upstairs, and I realized I brought it down, so I was smart.
Look at what Chet threw in my package.
What the heck?
So those are 2 dudes from the 86 Mets World Series
Cool
team.
as heck.
And I think I'm going to send that to somebody who got to watch the Mets win the 86 World Series who just retired.
Mm.
So hopefully he's not watching. Luis Angel Acuna, Robert Hassel, Jack Dreyer, Sepia, and Tyler McGill. Come on, it's been like the last couple packs where we've seen the low-numbered parallels. I want to see one more. Or an auto. Did I get a team in the mini? Justin, I got bad news, Justin. You got the top team. You got the A's. So that's not bad news. I was just trying to make you sweat a little bit. Yeah, dude, you hit the A's, so you got the top team. So, like I said, it's been a while. Hope all is well with you, and let's pull you something cool tonight. James Wood, Liam Hicks, Augustine Sepia, and Braxton Fulford. I'm just mean. I know, I get all these fancy cameras, and then I start making you sweat. Alan Roden, Spencer Torkelson, Cole Henry, and Sedan. But you've been with me from like back when I was in the dungeon with streaming off my camera, my old laptop to randomize teams. You've been with me for forever, and you've seen me grow from 420p video quality up to now 4K with a green screen and multiple cameras and fancy layouts and stuff. I'm trying to go big time over here. All right. So that concludes the retail. I'm happy with the 2 parallels we got. Was hoping for an auto, but a Chris Sale to 25 and a Cade Horton rookie to 50. I like it. Let's open one of these museum boxes. The first one. There's 2 of them in here. We haven't seen like a framed auto or a booklet or anything. I'm not sure if they're guaranteed in a case, but when we opened a case, we got one of each. So I'm hoping to see either one of those. That would be pretty epic. Obviously, a booklet would be the coolest. You and your, yeah. All right, I don't see a booklet in here or a framed auto, but it's not to say we can't pull something cool. All right, starting off, the Commerce Comet, Mickey Mantle. Rhett Lauder, first up. That's backwards. Oh.
Is that an auto on the back of a card?
That is, because that is a Canvas Collection 1-of-1 original art card of Lou Gehrig.
Whoa, that's cool.
That is so cool. Wow, Yankees, Kurt. That's pretty freaking awesome. Lou Gehrig, 1-of-1 Canvas Collection artist card. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's wild.
That's pretty cool. All right, Nick York to 149. Next up, patch auto of James Wood to 75. Derek, congrats. Off the mini. Love it.
I love a little tricolor.
I love it. Next up, Seiya Suzuki quad piece to 75 for the Cubbies. Jose. Adrian Beltre to 199 for the Rangers. Lee. And then to 75, Miggy going to Detroit. That is making its way to Brent.
Are museums just like loaded boxes then?
Yeah, it's just one box like that. 2 autos and 1 relic.
It's kind of reminding me of like Tier 1 in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. To where it's just like one pack. Yeah. So it used to be, museum used to be a collection, kind of like Sterling with all the mini boxes. It used to have mini boxes in it, but they moved away from that. But yeah, isn't that awesome? 1-of-1 art card?
I didn't know they did those.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious? I don't think I've pulled any Canvas Collection card this year. And that's the first one I pulled. Too cool. That and a James Wood RPA. Look, I've been talking some smack on Museum. I have. Because we've gotten some stinky, stinky boxes. This for sure This has been the best box I've opened.
Does Museum at least have a better track record of having the listed hits?
Yes. To be fair, Museum actually is the opposite, to where you're more likely to get an extra hit than get shorted. At least from my experience.
Sorry.
I don't know why I muted that to say that. Ashley said, like, oh, does Museum have a better track record of having guaranteed hits? Because we've dealt with not having guaranteed hits in that box back there, pristine. So I'm hoping we do. To be fair, I've got stuff to give away if we don't. But can you do me a favor and go grab some more of these? They're right over there.
I guess Chops just puts all of its efforts towards one product versus another.
Yeah. I don't need top loaders for that. Yeah, this is my problem. Is I'm slow when it comes to top loading these, but to be fair, I'd rather go slow. It's obviously like these are higher quality cards. Now, I'm not saying that they don't grade better. I will say that. These don't grade the best, obviously, just because it's a thick card. Oh, you know what's funny? I had them right here. The shark card was blocking. So I guess you don't need to open both of them.
And a backup.
I know.
You're so stinky.
I know. I just asked Ashley to go get me some more top loaders, and I had the shark card off to the side, and it was blocking. It was blocking them right there. Sorry. Well, see, now we have more for next time.
It's fine. Again, you're just stinky.
It's fair. Fair argument. Fair argument. All right, last one, and then we are on to the next.
They are like really pushing Sam's Club memberships all over my feed of like, get a discounted membership. Meanwhile, mine renewed at full price, and I'm not allowed to have it discounted since I'm already a member.
Well,
just rubbing it in.
Since we're talking about guaranteed hits, let's get this going. Oh yeah, Steven. So in case you're wondering, in case you decide to get a box of Museum, I highly recommend. So obviously, the stinky thing about ripping Museum is you're going to need multiple things: thick sleeves, regular sleeves, 60-point top loaders, and at least like the 180-point top loaders for the patch cards. So
Museum really is good for breakers.
So is it Sam's Club or Costco? Preference is Costco, but Sam's Club has like a better snack selection.
I like Sam's Club's new grass-fed like beef.
Yeah, their steaks are really good. What's the move? Well, so happy wife, happy life. I unfortunately have memberships to both.
I'm a Costco stan for life, but I will say, moving to Colorado and Utah, I have enjoyed going to Sam's.
Yeah. Change names on the membership year over year. Ooh.
Didn't need to. I
right.
kind of got away from it, and I don't want to refund it and try again. So.
First encased card. Aqua. Carlos Correa, 150 of 199. Houston Astros, Robert. I just want to see the guaranteed hits. Just give us what's guaranteed, please, Pristine. Pristine has been stinky by not doing that, so I'm hoping that we're finally over that case. Costco's the best chicken salad.
I haven't tried those.
Jackson Jobe, Colt Keith, Jackson Holiday, Marcus Semien, Perseverance Machado, a Jazz Refractor, and a blue Sandy Alcantara. 7 of 75 going to the Fishies, Brian.
I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole, but I was looking at the Sam's Club like plus version, kind of like Costco Executive, but Sam's Club limits your cash back per year, versus Costco I think has a higher limit on what you can get back from your membership and the credit card.
Yeah, we've got the Costco one.
Yeah, personally
right.
I like the Costco credit card.
Yeah. Next up, we do have a blue non-auto Hanley Ramirez, 42 of 75, little Jackie Robinson number for Brian. Again, Brian going back to back on the blues to 75.
I would point hack the Amex more, but we only have an Amex for free because of the military. I am too cheap to own one regardless or otherwise.
Yeah. I feel like companies that charge you to use their card and then have a criminally high interest rate is just awful.
But if anyone does have an Amex, make sure to use your benefits. Don't let them sit on the table.
Speaking of benefits, so today, if you have T-Mobile, I know that there's a lot of folks in here who would definitely appreciate this. The T-Mobile Life app, T-Life, T-Mobile Tuesday, yeah, you're seeing that right. Free season of MLB TV. So download the T-Mobile Tuesday app, put in your number, and I think you might have to redeem it today.
You have to redeem it today, but you have all week to input the info.
Yeah, so if you've got T-Mobile, get that in there because a free season of MLB TV is not cheap. Jazz or Elvis Martinez, Matt Chapman, ooh, gold. Manny Machado, Precisionaries, 20 of 50. Padres, Robert. Perseverance, Cal Ripken Jr. Nando Refractor and an Aqua, O'Neill Cruz for the Buccos, 44 of 199. Buccos Jr.
If you're into it, I believe T-Mobile does also offer MLS soccer TV every year.
Yeah, they do that too.
They just don't have Red Zone. They're not that fancy.
I know. I wish they had NFL Network or something as well. But I think they only do baseball and soccer.
But still, benefits to, free stuff.
Come on. I need to see an auto here. I'm going to start sweating. I have hope. Blue. Non-auto. Ellie De La Cruz. 8 of 75. Reds. Rooster.
See, Robert has it made.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so smart. I'm assuming you work for the company or know people?
He's got connections. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just say it now. I don't have hope that we're going to get all of our autos, so I will. If we do, we do. If we don't, I'll make it right. Oh, no pressure, but a Corby Carroll Superfractor logo patch would be pretty cool, I guess. I do work for them. Oh, is that another? What is that? We just might have something really cool. Sonny Gray, Anthony Santander, Pete Alonso. What is? Oh, case hit. Jacob Wilson case hit.
Whew.
Justin just said, "Let's go A's." I'm so sorry. I forget what this is called. I pulled one of these.
Looks like a leather stamp.
Right.
Leather belt. I don't know.
It's an M. I pulled J Rams. I forget the name of this. It's gonna bug me. Somebody who has a better memory than I do probably remembers what it's called. Yeah, we'll take a little J Dub case hit.
Yeah, that's sick,
Can
Gordon.
you help me? Thanks.
Or Robert. I think working for Costco or Sam's Corporate is super cool.
Precisionaries, Jordan, Seiya Refractor, and an upside down George Brett Refractor.
What am I doing with this?
Putting it to where it can fit in the stand.
Oh.
Please. Let's go. Monogram. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Junior. I was like, because I always wanted to, like you said, it looks like leather. I'm like, it's just like a glove. Monogram. Bang. All right, come on, show me some autos here. Aqua. Aquas are non-autos. Robert Hassel III, 19 of 199. Derek. This one does feel thick, so I think we might have a little patch auto in here. Yes, we do. All right. Come on. We're not getting 0 autos. Stupid pristine.
Just about 1 to 3.
Yeah, if this box doesn't have all the autos, I'm just going to end up not ripping them. Just a heads up. All right, here we go. I see a pinstripe. Maybe that team in New York. Yes, indeed. Austin Wells, 19 of 99. New York Yankees, Kurt. The Dominican King, Austin Wells.
Yanks just going off tonight.
I will say this. Look in that stack there. The one with the 3-1 touches. You see that? Yeah, see if there's an Austin Wells pristine auto in there. It's gonna be encased. No, just Met stuff. Okay, I'll look for it. Because I think I still have an Austin Wells auto that I got in return from Topps for missing boxes. So I will certainly give that away if we end up not getting 2 encased autos out of the remaining 2 packs. That's not gonna work. That's from that stack you just grabbed.
Somehow it ended up underneath my script.
I think I'm gonna leave the Gehrig up there. I mean, that's a 1-of-1. Gotta love the U of A guy on the Yanks. Oh, I didn't know he went there.
U of A, Alabama, Arkansas,
Alabama, Arkansas,
Arizona.
Ketel Marte, Seiya Suzuki, Jackson Merrill, blue, plated and polished color match, 7 of 75, King Tuck, Jose, and a Jordan. So being with T-Mobile member, what do I need to do to redeem that? So download, it's either called T-Mobile Tuesday or T-Mobile Life. Here's what the app looks like.
It's T-Life now.
T-Life. Yeah, it looks like that. T-Life. Yeah, T-Life app, what Steven said.
You like put in your phone number, I think you log in, and then you like go in there to, what is it? Finding it.
It'll just pop up once you log in.
Tuesdays.
It's pretty self-explanatory once you get in there. If you're struggling with it, just message me and I'll walk you through it. All right, we do have a purple non-auto. We're gonna get shorted. Buxton, 71 of 99. Minnesota, Robert.
So shameless advertising, but T-Mobile has deals through the app where like you can get deals on dining, rental cars, hotels. So it's always worth looking.
Yeah, folks, I apologize for us getting shorted by Pristine so often. I really thought that I had hope. I have 4 boxes remaining, that one of these boxes would just be absolutely loaded with autographs. But I got a feeling we're going to get shorted, unfortunately. Ketel Marte, but I will make it up. Seiya Suzuki. We've definitely ripped through an entire case worth, though, Robert. That's the problem. That's why I thought that... That's the only reason why I'm still ripping these. Leo Jimenez, Riley Green, plated and polished Dalton Rushing, Cal Raleigh Refractor, and Zach Neto, 120 of 199. My thing is, like, it sucks that I have to even just, like, give stuff away because we're not getting what's guaranteed. That's the problem. I know. And, well, Junior, I think what happens is it's because we split cases sometimes. Like, half the cases stay in Oregon and half get shipped to me. So, I don't know if it was just a bad case. Look at that. We're getting 1 auto. Crazy. Glaber to 199. Really frustrating. I know, but it shouldn't be like that. I'm okay with there being, super loaded cases, as long as every case in general has the guaranteed number. You can't have a loaded case with some cases mixing. Drew Thorpe, Salvador Perez, Cade Horton, Richard Fitz, J-Ram plated and polished, Jordan Refractor, and Mr. Padre to 199.
But I thought your replacements are the same product, so...
They are. Yes, the pristine issue is very common. It's a mess. Let me look for this real quick. See if I can find it. Oh, I found it. All right, so we were missing 3 hits. I'm sorry, we were missing 2 hits. Yeah, so I always try to make things right somehow. So, like I said, here's that Austin Wells. These are the 3 cards that we're going to randomize at the end. Austin Wells patch auto, best to 99 Cam Smith auto, and an Adley Rutschman patch auto to 99. So, hopefully that makes up for those 2 missing hits. To be completely transparent with you, I think it will. All right, let's open Museum. I mean, to be fair, I'd be happy if we, like, my goal is to just, let's get extra autos out of one of these boxes so that it makes up. I don't know. Or let's see a booklet right here out of Museum. Regardless, I'll always try and make things right if we ever get shorted. I don't think there's a booklet or encased one in here, but let's see if we can get another something crazy. Speaking of the guy we're about to give an auto away of, Adley Rutschman. Kobe Mayo. All right, auto. I'm sorry, quad piece. That's weird that that's in that spot. To 49, Kyle Tucker. Of course, Derek. That's, I mean, look, you're going to spend your hard-earned money with me. If I'm going to guarantee you a certain number of hits, that is the minimum that should come out. Personal opinion. All right, first auto, 9 of 100. Oh, no, 9 of 10. Will Wagner, rookie auto, Toronto Blue Jays. Brian, nice. And then what is this thing? Funky Muncy for the Dodgers, 13 of 75. Junior, that's yours. Oh, that's pretty cool. 3 of 25, Andrew McCutchen, Paul Skeens, double duel. Junior, little back-to-back action for you. Next up to 249, Pedro, and to 199, Corey Seager. Nice. Not it was the best. No, Bowman's best is the best, in my personal opinion, for sure. It is my favorite product. My personal favorite. 4 autographs a box. Like, I said this on the Hobby Handbook episode. I said, look, Topps, if you're listening, which they do, which is nice. I said, look, Bowman's best. I feel like every product, I don't know how many folks were in the hobby back in, like, you know, even just like 2020, right? 2020 Topps Chrome hobby boxes, 2 autos, jumbo boxes, 5 autos. That was up until 2022. And then 2023, they started getting a little bit snippy with us. And they cut it down. And I just feel like they just keep cutting everything down. And it's like, stop it. And charging the same amount. Or more.
That's everyone, though. Shrinkflation.
Yeah, shrinkflation also affects cards, which is really annoying. Is it going to stop me from buying them? No. A case hit and a 1-on-1 of Gehrig isn't terrible. You're right. You're right. I will give you that, but still, it's like, hey, can we just get the guaranteed amount that you say, please? Like, is that too much to ask?
I can understand missing one every so often, but
exactly. This seems to be like an overarching just issue. Because it's like, look, this is I know how this is going to come across. And I don't mean it bad. But do you think I want to give away all this stuff all the time? No, because I am a gremlin hoarder who loves baseball cards. But I'm also the person who's like, no, I'm not going to make you take the brunt of getting shorted when I have the ability to prevent that. You know what I mean? Toronto, and the Dodgers. I guess I don't like taking down the sale because it's lower numbered, but the Cade Horton is a rookie, so that makes it a little bit tougher. Well, yeah. And the thing is, it's not like for show or anything. Like, the thing that I like, that's why people ask me all the time, like, hey, why don't you just break full time? Like, you could break all day and all this stuff. It's like, well, because you kind of lose the edge of it being fun, and you lose the edge of it being, oh, here, let me do this. You lose the edge of it, being fun, and then it turns into all business, and, you don't have the same relationships with people as you do when you're just like, like me, once a day. And I think that's enough. Yes. Yeah. Dude, Garrett, I saw a video of like people who for sure have like a Topps account. They opened a box. I forget what product it was. I want to say it was Topps. It was one of the new Topps basketball releases where it has like 4 encased cards. But they opened it up and they had 4 blocker cards with nothing underneath. It was an empty box and it was like a $1,000+ box. Like that. I don't know what I would do. I really don't know what I'd do. I would probably cry. Like ugly cry. I don't know.
You don't want to see that.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. Kevin McGonigal, Sebastian Walcott, Cam Smith, showpieces, Aaron Judge, and a absolute bum refractor, Pete Alonso. Like, dude, that's crazy. That's absurd. How does that happen? Like, we always joke, like, Topps quality control stinks. Look, I am very much of the party that says, hey, cut the cases, like cut 100 cases, all right? Print 100 less cases and ensure that remaining amount that you have, you spend more time QCing it to make sure it's good. Connor Griffin, Kyle Stowers, Lombard Futures Game, Purple, Bryce Matthews, 127 of 250, Houston Robert, and a Frederick Freeman refractor. Let's do it, dude. Let's see a Kurtz auto. I have not pulled a Kurtz auto from Best. To be fair, I haven't pulled one from Pristine either, and that's probably what our missing hit was. Our missing hit was probably the Kurtz Super. Actually, that's not true. Opening night, we pulled Kurtz auto to 250. Excuse me. Like I said, I can't tell you. I hate that Ash is behind me when I say this. I can't tell you what I ate for breakfast this morning, but I can tell you I pulled a Nick Kurtz purple auto on release day for Topps Pristine.
Did you eat lunch?
I did eat lunch, and I absolutely demolished some pasta. It was another thing that you don't want to see. Roki Sasaki, Tarek Skubal, Jose Ramirez purple. Ooh, Urena 4 of 75, New York Yankees. Kurt, and a Quan refractor.
Pizza and pasta is not a cute look. That's alone time.
Yeah. You don't want to see me with a plate of pasta. It's
He uses his hands.
Okay, that was an unnecessary comment. I don't use my hands to eat pasta.
Use your toes.
All right, now we're just getting gross. We were funny and cute for a second there, and then you just took it over the edge. You went over the line.
When do I not?
That's a good point. Schwellenbach, Corbin Carroll, Matt Shaw rookie, Max Clark best performance, and Jackson Holiday.
The only thing is I don't know what we're doing for dinner unless you're eating more pasta.
I'll eat more pasta. That stuff is delish. I want to see a patch auto out of here. We've pulled 2, and they've been awesome. Jazz, Andrew Painter, Max Clark, Laser Beam, Walcott to 350, and a J-Dub refractor. But no, my goal, honestly, is... Look, this is going to sound super duper corny. I fully recognize it. Make breaking fun again. Like, that's really what it is. Because, like, I feel like so many people, we call that 6-7 style. Yeah, but did you notice what the price of the mini was? You think that was intentional? To be fair, it wasn't. But it just popped up that way. And I was like, nice. Oh, I got to show them. Vlad. There's Kurtz. Nice. Nate George auto for the O's. Donovan. I like it. Pixel Portrait Lindor and Isaiah Suzuki. I got to show you guys something. I got to show you something. something stupid. I'm like 100% fully admitting that it's stupid. So before you in the comments be like, this guy's so dumb, I recognize that it's dumb.
Don't you need a mirror for that?
Rude, unnecessary comment. Number 12 of the day.
Unnecessary roughhousing.
Yeah, unnecessary roughhousing. You ready for this? 6-7 meme, right? Just right there. Just type in 6-7 meme. What is that? Oh, Randy, did I see that one breaker that did that? Let me guess. Just taking an absolute shot in the dark here. It was on this app called Whatnot. Just taking a guess. I feel like that happens every week, and it's just so dumb. It's just like... that's like me going like this, and it's like you very obviously see that wave right there and being like, oh, well, we don't have anything cool in this pack. It's like Mason Wynn, Nando, High Song, the wave's gonna be Vlad, and an Andrew Abbott refractor.
So what are these people doing? Scamming? Putting things to the side? Like sleight of hand?
Yeah, it's like if the Vlad was right here, the Vlad wave, it's like, all right, and our last card is High Song Kim. It's just like that.
That's so sleazy.
Yeah, it's super sleazy, and I just love the idea that somebody's willing to absolutely destroy the reputation over a couple $100 card. I hope it was the worst downtown, like the lowest value downtown possible.
I hope it has a bent corner.
Yeah, I hope that somebody's dog chews on it. Jack Caglione, Carson Williams, Futures Game, JJ. Oh yeah, what a day to hit that, Florence. Benji Boy to 150. Just made the Mets opening day roster. Dalton Rushing. By the way, I sold 2 more cards on eBay at full ask.
Dang.
Of him. I've been trying to tell folks to get in on him.
Trent slowly learning prospects.
Well, that's the thing is like, find a player who you look at and you're like, dang, this player is good. And
I guess
just,
Molly's rubbing off on you.
if you have conviction. But the thing is, I'm not just like willy-nilly being like, everybody's saying this guy. Like for me, I own 2 JJ Weatherholt cards. Why? Why do I own 2 and not 25? Because I don't know a ton about him, but I want to be a part of the hype train.
Something about diversifying the portfolio.
Well, no, it's not that. It's just like, hey, I want to be in on the fun of like this super hyped prospect. I own 1 Connor Griffin card just to be a part of the fun. But I own like a dozen Carson Benches because I really think he's talented and I thought he was undervalued. Acuna, Garrett Crochet, Caminero. Show me a mini diamond auto. Gold mini diamond auto. Lindor. What do we have here? Gino Groover. 11 of 50. Gold mini diamond auto. Going to Harrison. Harrison, I wanted to hit for you today. I'm glad I did.
Heck yeah. See, y'all, he talks baseball all day. And, like, I try to listen, but I don't get it all. So this is his time to, like, really nerd out in the best way.
I do nerd out when it comes to baseball players. It's a problem.
I'm trying to learn more, but I'm not fully up to speed.
Yeah. All right, Correa, Byron Buxton, Luis Pena, Circuitry, Cam Smith, and a Mason Miller refractor. Yeah. Got 2 packs to go. I think we have 1 more auto. I think. But then again, I really struggle counting. So we might have all 4. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. I think we got 1 more auto in one of these last 2 packs. Guess you don't want to hit for me. I don't, Garrett. I don't want to, but if I have to, I will, I guess. Ooh, Yeller. Jung-Hoo Lee. Dylan Cruz. Travis Bazana. Yellow. Max Clark to 75. 22 of 75. Detroit. Brent. And a James Wood refractor. Nice. I will say this, Garrett. That case break I was in of Best, they pulled a quad Mariners auto. It was Cade Anderson. It was, I know Colt Emerson was not on there, which was confusing, but it was Feldman Celestin, I think Lazaro Montez, Cade Anderson, and one other I can't recall. And Justin's like, A's, come on. He's like, getting him off the mini is a victory in itself, but now we got to see him produce. Oh, we're saying we're hitting A's. All right, I think we got one more auto in here. Show me something crazy.
You know what I could tear up right now?
What, darling? Something before our last pack and with an auto in it.
Lemonade, Menchie's Froyo.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Strawberry lemonade Menchie's Froyo is her priority. When we got a pack right here that should have an autograph right there, and call me crazy, I don't think it might be upside down. It's either upside down or that's black. Lombard, Eduardo Quintero, Chase Burns refractor, pixel portrait Adley Rutschman, and no, oh, is that a black? Emilian Petrie. It is not black. It's a base auto. I'm sorry. Mark, that's yours.
Oh, I was seeing the pixelated. That's what looked black to me.
Well, I was seeing this right here.
Oh.
That right there looked black to me. I'm sorry if you didn't hit in this break. I tried to magically manifest that everybody hits. Unfortunately, I do not have the ability to make it happen every time.
Just rolling over the karma. And then you'll eventually hit really big one day.
Exactly. And hey, don't go anywhere. If you're like hovering over that leave button, don't do it. The break that just stunk might get a lot better.
Or be surprised when your package arrives. But drop a like first before you leave.
Nuh-uh, don't be surprised. We have 10 likes on this. We got 15 people in here. If you haven't liked the video, I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna find you. One card made up for it all. Derek, let's see if we can make it another. I mean, everybody's got a shot. Everybody's got a shot. So don't do nothing. Don't go nowheres. I'm trying to make something happen. All right, recap time before we randomize. James Wood refractor, Cam Smith circuitry, Weatherholt, Vlad Wave Kurtz, J Dub refractor, Roki Sasaki, Cam Smith. What Griffey? What Griffey you pull? Showpieces Judge. All right, bunch of sepias. Jock, Jack Dreyer, Augustine, Cole Henry, Tyler O'Neill, Big Christmas, Jacob Wilson, Chaparro, Connor Wong, Tommy Pham, Moises Ballesteros refractor, Nick Enright. Ooh, Birdsong, Ben Rice, Blake Dunn, Gino, Tyler Fitzgerald, and Christopher Morel. For the encased numbered cards out of Pristine, we've got an Aqua Glaber, Purple Buxton, Aqua Hassel, Blue Ellie De La Cruz, Blue Hanley Ramirez, and an Aqua Correa. Right. For the remnants, we have Max Clark Yellow, Benji Boy Blue X-Fractor, Cade Horton Gold Ray Wave. That was pretty sweet. Walcott to 350. That Fleer Ultra Box. Ooh, y'all having fun. Y'all having fun and not telling me nothing. Bryce Matthews to 250. Chris Sale to 25. Pedro to 249. Seager to 199. Tony Gwynn Aqua. Neto Aqua. Blue plated and polished. King Tuck. That blue does not transfer over well. Machado Gold. O'Neill Cruz Aqua. Blue Sandy. Red Miggy to 75. Beltray Pink. Quad Relic King Tuck. Quad Relic with Kutch and Skeens to 25. That was sweet. Oh, Cubs had 2 quad pieces. How about it? Seiya. Nick York to 149. Petrie base auto. Urena purple auto to 75. Austin Wells patch auto to 99. Will Wagner to 10. Gino Groover gold mini diamond. Funky Muncie patch auto. Jacob Wilson on the, dang it, you can make fun of me, monogram. Hey, I remembered it. Nate George auto. James Wood patch auto. But I think the hit of the break is the Lou Gehrig 1/1 Canvas Collection Artist Proof. Or I'm sorry, it's not an Artist Proof. The Artist Original Canvas Collection card. 1/1. All right. Let me get an order for these. I think this is a good order. So, well, actually, let me do it like this. whoever comes in first, we're going to randomize everybody 1 through 30 5 times. Whoever comes in first will get the green Camp Smith. Second, the Adley to 99. And third, the Austin Wells patch auto. Where is my super suit? Oh, that'll be my mouse. All right. As always, thanks everybody for jumping in. If you're bored and you want to see break previews, text breaks to 59925. You get to see my fancy website that I have fun making pretty frequently. So check it out. I put in some good effort into it. All right. So everybody, Arizona through Washington. Random.org, 5 randoms. Oh, heck yeah. No A's autos, but still fun rip. Alrighty. Here we go. 5 randoms, everybody. Best of luck. I'm 26, Garrett. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So our winners, Austin, you're getting the green Cam Smith. Brent with the Adley patch auto. And Donovan with the Austin Wells patch auto. So give me just a minute to write your names down. Before I forget, that's why I'm doing it while I'm live. A young gun. Yeah, that's the thing is like, before I had the face cam, everybody was like, oh my gosh, what are you, like 35? And I'm like, no, I'm 24. And then now I get the face cam. Obviously, here I am 2 years later. And it's like, you're a prepubescent child. I'm like, I'm not, but I am young. Of course, y'all. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like, hey, I always try to do more if I can. Like I said, I want to make breaks fun. I don't want it to be like, oh, too bad, so sad we got shorted. Like, no, it should be, hey, I'm me, the breaker, guaranteed you a certain number of hits. If you don't get it, you know what should happen? You should freaking call the Better Business Bureau and report them for illegal business practices. You're like, I was guaranteed this and I didn't get it. Not actually. Please don't do that. But no. Folks, I hope you guys had fun. If you need anything, I'm always here. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and break something. I don't know what I'm going to break. If you want something in particular, message me. If you're like, hey, you got a bunch of Stadium Club? And I'll be like, yeah, I got a bunch of Stadium Club. They're like, I want to rip a bunch of Stadium Club. So then guess what we're going to do? We're going to rip a bunch of Bowman Draft. No, I'm just kidding. Stadium Club, of course. So come hang out. Even if you don't want to join the break, it's always fun. We got a full house. So enjoy your evening. I hope to see you again soon. And cheers. As always, you need anything, I'm always here for you.